What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review. And in this review, I'm going to talk about the game College Slam, which was released on the Super Nintendo, Nintendo Game Boy, Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn, PlayStation, and PC by Acclaim. And essentially, College Slam is a college version of NBA Jam, where you could play as one of four NCAA Division One basketball teams like Michigan State, Duke University, Boston College, and Ohio State and stuff. And essentially, before you get started playing the game, you can they'll show you like the two teams that were picked, and you can select two players from the start lineup. You know what I'm saying? The point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center. And once that's done, you pretty much play the game and stuff like that. Well, it is worth noting the reason why it's compared to NBA Jam because of the gameplay where you can push people, foul, do all the over the top crazy stuff that NBA Jam is known for. You know what I'm saying? Like the basketball will be flaming if you hit 3 shots in a row. You know what I'm saying? When the announcer saying he's heating up and he's on fire and stuff like that. It's specifically with the home console version, and pretty much for the sake of this review, I'm going to talk about the Game Boy version and stuff like that. Now, the modes for College Slam for the Game Boy version are practice, head-to-head, semifinal, tournament time, season, matchup, and game option. And the home console version pretty much has similar game modes that I mentioned for the Game Boy version. You know what I'm saying? Now, the practice mode is pretty much allows you to get pretty much used to the gameplay of College Slam. Now, the head-to-head is practically the exhibition mode for the College Slam and stuff like that, where you pick two NCAA teams and just have a game. You know what I'm saying? Now, pretty much the semifinals is pretty much a 4-team single elimination tournament where the winner is determined sing- by the single elimination 4-player tournament and stuff like that, where it has two semifinal rounds and a championship round and stuff like that. Now, the tournament time mode is pretty much a smaller version of the 64 bracket NCAA tournament, which consists of 16 teams in this particular mode because it has 44 teams in it. You know what I'm saying? Now, season matchup is a 20-game season mode where you pick your favorite college team and just face off against 20 other teams. And pretty much the teams that you face in the season mode is pretty much determined by the team that you picked over pretty much overall. You know what I'm saying? And then there's the options mode where you can change different stuff like the control, the different configuration like the mode, the control configuration, the game configuration, time configuration, stuff like that. You can also edit the team too. You know what I'm saying? Now the graphics and design for the Game Boy version of College Slam are obviously quite awful. You know what I'm saying? And they haven't aged well either. You know what I'm saying? Now the controls and gameplay are pretty much the best part of the game when it comes to the Game Boy Color, when it comes to the Game Boy version of College Slam, but it's too similar to NBA Jam in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It comes off as a clone. You know what I'm saying? And the soundtrack to the Game Boy version of College Slam is just straight terrible, and it haven't aged well, like the graphics and stuff like that and everything. And it's safe to say that the Game Boy version of College Slam is pretty much one of the worst Game Boy titles that I've played, and pretty much the worst version of College Slam when it comes to this particular game. I can honestly say that avoid this version of College Slam at least. You know what I'm saying? But if you want if you want to play a basketball game with um, the overtopness, the overtop goofiness, I suggest stick with the NBA Jam in my opinion. And as far as the score is concerned, I definitely give it a 3 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Because very few redeeming values when it comes to the Game Boy version of College Slam. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, sound off in the comment section about College Slam. Do you like it? Do you hate it? You know what I'm saying? Not just the Game Boy version, but also the other versions like Super Nintendo, the Sega Genesis, or PlayStation version of stuff like that. Do you prefer playing in NBA Jam instead of this game? You know, whatever the case may be. If you like this video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 signing off.